Hello, hello, hello. Beautiful day here. Beautiful day on the snow and the ice. And I want to share with you about the medicine mandala we're mentioning. We're talking about doing a medicine mandala as part of your clearing practice. So this week, you're invited to go out onto the earth to find some spot around your home, in a nearby park, someplace near where you live, where you can go and do some work on the earth that won't be disturbed for a week, or won't be too disturbed if it gets disturbed at all. So the first piece that we do with the medicine mandala, this is a map. This is a anchoring that we're using to map our mythic journey. And right now we're in a clearing process, so this is going to be a clearing map. It's going to help to anchor and ground and hold the work that we're doing in the clearing. And it's going to serve as a place for us to send some of the energy that we're clearing if we can't work it at the moment. Say we're in a place where maybe we're driving and something comes up. We want to send it to the medicine mandala, and that's one of the ways that we can ground whatever it is we're clearing, and to kind of initiate that process without going into deep, breathing practice or something that requires more time and attention. You can't do it in the middle of a work day, then you have this to send it to. Or you wake up in the morning, you can't go into some practice, but you want to send it and get it anchored into the clearing process, into that energetic. So the first thing that you do when you go out and find your spot to make your mandala, first thing is you create a boundary, you create a circle. So we go from kind of general to an inside and an outside, and you can use stones, you can use twigs, whatever you want. I'm going to use twigs right now, and you create whatever shape you need to make. I usually end up doing some kind of circle. Okay, so now I have my circle. You can make it thicker, thinner, whatever you feel called to do, but create a space. So this is the boundary. Inside, that's where the work's going to happen. So the next piece that you're invited to do, keep it really simple. We're just going to ground and hold as a container, just like the four walls of a room, or the four walls of a food container or something. This is going to have the four elements, or the four directions, to help hold this as well. So we have a circular container, and then we'll have the four elements as containers as well. So I'll put that in the south, that in the west, the north. I'm using stones right now. You can use other things if you want. Stones are really good though. I suggest using stones. For the east, so now the map is created a little bit more solidly, and now we start to add the content. So the first thing that I invite you to do, maybe you have an amethyst. If you don't have an amethyst, then find maybe a piece of paper that you draw purple on. You're going to ground and center the violet flame in the mandala. So I have a little amethyst heart right there, so I'm going to use that to put right in the center, and that's going to ground the violet flame in the mandala. So anything you send here gets consumed in the violet flame. Okay, it creates that space. So we have a variety of containers, and this is going to serve as a way to anchor and ground what you're sending in for clearing. And now you can just leave that there. If you want to just be completely simple, you can leave that there. Another option is you can add in a few pieces. If you know you're working, say, revenue generation stuff, you can take a check or something like that, and you can just put it right in the space, and just have that hold the energy of revenue generation, of making money, of wealth, of whatever it is you're trying to clear around that, any patterns around money, all that. So you can just put that right in the space if you want to help to hold that energy even more. And maybe you're having communication difficulty, so you can put a pen in, or a notebook or something. You can just put in any little objects that you feel can be held in that. If you don't want to do that, you can just keep it really clean and simple and have it be like that. And throughout your day, as you unfold your life, surface stuff, you want to send it for clearing, send it here. Send it with your intention. Wake up in the morning, go to bed at night, you notice something shows up, just send it over here. Blaze it in the violet flame. So you can also work in your body with the violet flame. You're sending it in, you're breathing, you're blazing the violet flame through you, you're calling in Master Germain, you're calling in the violet flame angels. And this is the other piece of it that you can use to further amplify the process. But if you just want to stick with your body, that's fine. This is a great way to ground that energy and to have a space outside on the earth where you can really bring your attention to it. So may this practice be of great service to you. Blessings.